What up YouTube, it's your boy Gonzo and welcome to Vaping. So today we're going to be going over the fundamentals of vaping. You're new to vaping, don't know anything about it, this is a place to be. So we're going to be going over terminology, we're going to be going over different types of mods, different types of tanks and atomizers. So with all that being said, let's jump right in and get you educated. Walking into a vape shop for the first time can be a pretty overwhelming experience. It's not like walking into the convenience store and getting your favorite brand of cigarettes. But whether vaping is just a quick stop before kicking nicotine altogether, or if you actually plan on submersing yourself in the vaping culture, there's still some fundamentals that you need to know. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about mods. A mod is the part of the vape that houses the battery or batteries and delivers power to the atomizer, which in turn heats up the coil and vaporizes the juice. Finding the right mod for you depends entirely on your reason for vaping. So if you're new to vaping or know someone who's new to vaping, chances are you might have seen them carrying around one of these. So first in the lineup, these are what are known as pen style vapes, or some people call them e-cigarettes. These mods are pretty straightforward, they're small and compact, and they house a small battery so you don't get a lot of wattage from them. These type of mods usually come complete with a tank atomizer and use what are known as stock coils. Stock coils are pretty easy to change out. Usually you just unscrew it, change it out, put a new one, put in your juice, and you're good to go. Depending on how much you vape, you might go through one every week, maybe longer, maybe shorter. Most pen style mods charge by using a USB port of some sort. And although this is convenient, it is worth noting that if you damage the USB port in any way, you will have to go out and buy yourself a new mod. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at a larger internal battery mod. For this example, we're going to be using the Inokin MVP4. Now, because this is a larger mod, you will get a longer battery life as well as more power. This mod has a maximum wattage of 100 watts, and it also has a display screen that you use to be able to control your wattage as well as some other features of your vaping experience. This is important for people who are trying to take it to the next step of vaping. Being able to control your wattage actually helps determine the type of flavor and cloud production that you get from your vaping experience. Now remember, this is an internal battery mod, so it does still rely on USB charging. And again, the same pros and cons apply. If you damage the USB, you'll have to get another mod. Lastly, in the mod section, we're going to be going over external battery mods. For this example, we will be using the SX Mini, the Rouleau RX Gen 3, and the Vaporesso Revenger. All of these mods are going to have a way for you to actually take out the batteries and charge them separately from the actual mod. Now it's important to note that when you're buying a charger, you want one that offers balanced charging. Now some mods open from the side, some open from the bottom, but a few things to remember when you're buying batteries for your mod is that you want to make sure that the batteries you get are quality batteries. As well, you want to make sure that you drain your batteries completely before you put them back into your mod. It's also important that when buying batteries for your mod, you buy them as a set. You want to make sure that you marry your batteries together and that you don't separate them or put in different batteries to the mod that you didn't originally purchase. You want to make sure that they always stay balanced with each other. Having a nice mod is a lot like having a tricked out car. Being able to customize everything from drip tips to atomizers and sometimes even the battery plates really make it unique. The greater appeal to these type of mods is that you have finer control over temperature, wattage, and other features that really help you lock in on the flavor and cloud production that you're looking for in your vaping experience. Tricking out your mod becomes half the fun of vaping, and having a badass mod in your hand really makes for a good conversation starter. These mods range in power, and some, like the Rouleau, cap out at about 300 watts. If you've made it this far in the video, I congratulate you on your dedication to learn more about vaping. Next up, we're going to be talking about atomizers. This will be the final segment in the video. Now, there are many different types of atomizers. So your mod sends power to the atomizer, which in turn heats a coil, which atomizes the juice in your vape. Tank atomizers are good for people who are on the go. You just fill it up with juice and don't even have to worry about it until you get low. They're also good for people who don't want to have to worry about dripping every 5 or 6 puffs. Everything comes apart for easy cleaning and changing of the coil. Now there are some drawbacks to having a tank atomizer, such as if you get tired of a juice, you're going to have to take the whole thing apart or dump out the juice that you already have in there and change the coil out for a fresh one so that you don't have that mixed juice flavor. Now there are some tank atomizers that don't have this problem, such as the Crown 3 by UL, which is actually not displayed here. The coils on a tank are typically changed out when you start to get that burnt taste in your mouth and you know that you're not getting the flavor from the juice that you originally tasted. Some tanks, such as this baby beast, have different types of coils that you can put inside. They may range from 1 to 4 coils inside, and that'll change the flavor of the juice that you're vaping on. Again, this is solely your preference. The coils that you use may ohm out at different levels, and that also affects the flavor and cloud production of your vape. But that's a lesson for a different day. Welcome to your final step in becoming a full-fledged vape geek. We're finally going to be talking about RDAs, which stand for Rebuildable Drip Atomizers. RDAs are simple and elegant, straightforward and to the point. They have a build deck that mounts your coil. Now if you've come this far, you're either making your own coils or you might buy pre-stock made coils for you from your vape shop. Either way, it's still pretty simple. Once you have your coil mounted, you wick it up and juice it up. Put the top cap on, and that's it. Now, the drawback to this is that if you're a heavy vapor, you're going to be juicing up quite a bit. The plus sides is that RDAs give you phenomenal flavor and cloud production, and that's something that many vapors strive for. Although RDAs are capable of giving you phenomenal flavor and cloud production, there are a few drawbacks. The main one is that it's very easy to overjuice an RDA, leaking juice all over your mod, your pocket, your hands, everywhere. You got goop all over. Another thing is that you have to be sure that your coils are mounted properly. If your coils are mismounted or not firing properly, or maybe you have a hot spot in your coils, you're going to get a bad flavor on your juice. By the way guys, the RDA you're looking at is the Recoil by Grim Green and Homeboy OC. So that's pretty much it guys. I ain't gonna lie, I'm new to the whole YouTube thing, so I'm always looking to improve. If you guys got any suggestions, please let me know down below in the comments. Love to hear your feedback. So until the next time, it's your boy Gonzo. Peace.